I am the very first female helicopter pilot with the Florida Forest Service, and being the first female helicopter pilot has been pretty transparent to me. I feel like I've just been welcomed into the family. I joined the Army Reserves, and I was enlisted for about 8 years, and I worked on my bachelor's degree at that time from Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University. Once I completed my bachelor's degree, I joined the Florida Army National Guard and was sent to Army Flight School, which lasted about 1.5 years. At that point, I transitioned to the civilian sector and came to the Florida Forest Service and have been flying helicopters with them ever since. The main difference with flying helicopters versus a fixed-wing aircraft is with helicopters, it can be a little bit more dangerous because you're flying closer to the ground, so you have more obstacles that can reach up and pull you out of the sky. You're closer to the trees, you're closer to lights, power lines. So some of those things you have to be really cautious with helicopters. You have to maintain that situational awareness and that scan just to make sure that you're not bumping into anything. I had a learning curve when flying for forestry, and that was because I was new to the fire environment. So I had no firefighting experience, though I was a helicopter pilot. So the flying portion of it I was comfortable with, but it was learning what fire does, how it moves, how it evolves, and learning the standard terminology used in the forestry service. Typical day, if I get called to a fire, pull the aircraft out, make sure the aircraft is already ready to go. So once the aircraft's out of the hangar, then I head en route directly to the fire. Once I get to the fire, I check in with the incident commander, and then I'll fly around the fire. I'm trying to get an idea of what the fire's doing, where it's moving, or if there's anybody at risk, any firefighters at risk, or if there's any structures at risk. I'm just getting an idea of the entire situational awareness of that fire. Once I feel comfortable about what the fire is doing, then I will relocate to a field and I will hook up the Bambi Bucket underneath the aircraft. At that point, I find a water source, which is usually directed to me by a fixed-wing pilot, and I'll go and test the Bambi Bucket, make sure the operation is functioning correctly, and then I'll head back to the fire and I'll start fighting the fire with the direction of the incident commander. The benefit about working with the Florida Forest Service is not only are you playing a direct role in helping protect wildlife and fire suppression, but you get to go home to your family with my 5 dogs and my 2 cats. In not all aviation careers you have that opportunity. A lot of them you're out of town for many days out of the month, but that rarely happens with the Florida Forest Service.